It's about 9:06. Glad to have you with us on a little bit of a dreary, cloudy day, but that's okay. We're very excited. Later today, going to gather together for the big Christmas party at Siluria Brewing. Yes, it is Friday, December 5th, 2025. Super excited about it. Hope to see each and every one of you there tonight as we gather and bring in Christmas. Cloudy skies today, just a 20% chance of some rain. So a high of 50, not too bad. 20% chance of showers on Saturday. Again, still kind of a cloudy day, 52 for the high. And a 30% chance of rain on Sunday, high of 58. We're hearing that next week, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, very improved, lots of bright sunshine. We'll be back in the forecast, but temperature's still going to stay in the 50s. So we kind of got to get used to it. And it's kind of weird because a lot of times we get into early December, Richard, and temperatures are somewhat mild.
Sometimes, you're still dealing with the 70s and even low 80s in some years. I have packed my car to go to the beach on Christmas Day and been sweating in some years.
Yeah, isn't that nice?
Other
I don't know
times
that. I
it's,
like Christmas morning to be kind of on the chilly side. You can light a fire and, it really feels Christmassy.
Yeah, I do tend to like that as well. But, hey, you take what you gets here down in the South. This is why they don't set Hallmark movies in the South.
Yeah,
Unexpected snow is never romantic here. It's disastrous and terrifying, and it leads to a fight at the Piggly Wiggly. You can't set a Hallmark movie in the South.
The bread, milk, and beer.
Exactly.
Those three. Which goes first, the milk or the beer?
Actually, it's beer and Pop-Tarts are the two things that sell out the most, which is kind of weird.
That is weird.
When it comes to that sort of thing. What do we got? Work trucks. I'm sorry. I'll get to that a little bit later. ProLift Garage Doors. ProLift Garage Doors. These are the guys who are going to come out and fix your door when it lets you down. That is to say, you push the button, nothing happens. ProLift Garage Doors, 286-9727. They work on all different makes and models of doors. They install doors, too, if that's what you need. But, you can have a lot of different problems with your garage door. You can have a problem with the joints. You can have a problem with the hinges. You can have a problem with the rollers. You can have a problem with the rails, the tracks. You can have a problem with the springs. They keep all that stuff on the truck, so it's pretty easy for them to get in. And when they show up, you'll see it. You'll see this overloaded truck that groans under the weight of all this stuff. And then they can just go ahead and fix it right there on the spot. You can get emergency service if you need it. That's the way I like to roll. And you can trust that they're going to do it right at ProLift Garage Doors, 286-9727, or online at proliftdoors.com. The question is, what did Ilhan Omar know about the $1 billion welfare fraud case in her Minnesota district? Well, the answer is probably quite a bit. She was friends with one of the restaurateurs who was very, very involved in this thing to the tune of $250 million. She is the one that introduced the bill that led to the $250 million worth of fraud, by the way. People personally knew that she knew were making tens of millions of dollars on this program. They gamed the system. They gamed it hard, and they walked away with, millions upon millions upon millions of dollars.
Can we, once again, let's look at these different programs and tighten the noose around who's getting these dollars. It just seems Donald Trump has an opportunity here in 3 more years in office, and hopefully maybe beyond when Donald Trump is not in office, maybe it's a J.D. Vance, that we really, look at how we're doing this. We just talked about the SNAP program and the huge issue all around the country with this. And now we're seeing this story with her. Her fingers seem to be all in it.
Oh,
it's like, we've got to stop this. We've got to figure out how to tighten. And just like the IRS the other day talking about we're going to do direct deposit, you got to have a bank account to get a refund if you are going to be getting one of those. Let's find ways to secure these different things so that money just doesn't go out the door like this.
Well, our problem is, once again, you have the program. It's a federal program, and it's implemented by the states. So Tim Walz is really directly responsible for this because he was supposed to be overseeing it, and he didn't. The Attorney General, Keith Ellison, you might remember him as the first Muslim member of Congress some years ago. He was supposed to be overseeing this, and not only was he not overseeing it, he actually was in it up to his eyeballs. And there's a real question about whether or not he was involved in some of the
fraud. I guess that's what it is, or playing the system. I was going
to say, cooking the books, playing fast and loose with the cash, So that's part of the problem here. And you can't federalize it. You can't say, well, the federal government should do this, because the federal government doesn't do it well either.
No.
And they can't keep track of all 50 states, so it's going to be disastrous. So once you send the money to the states, you're kind of leaving it up to them. And unfortunately, you're going to have some states like Minnesota where this stuff happens and people let it slide under the radar. You even have the mayor of St. Paul saying, oh, I don't think that we should be punishing these people for taking advantage of that. But you don't think that you should punish them? They stole American taxpayer dollars. Every one of them should be punished. Every one of them should be sent back to Somalia, which is about the worst punishment I can think of.
Mm-hmm. You wouldn't want to do that.
Hell no.
Yeah.
Hell no.
Let's get some parameters on it. I mean, do something. I hear what you're saying, that the federal government really, whenever it comes to money, they really don't do anything very well. But under this administration, I think the progress could be made, that something could be set up where we get a little bit better handle on this. That's just, it's insane. We go back to SNAP benefits. We talked about it earlier this week. You got almost 42 million people that are getting SNAP benefits. 42 million people? What?
That seems like a lot.
That's 12% of the American population. Wait a minute. I mean, let's go back. Let's try to half that. I guarantee you we could half it or even more.
I'm quite sure. Sure.
Think about that savings.
I'm willing to give up mine.
What?
Okay.
You're getting?
The SNAP benefits, yeah. Aren't you getting them? Well, you're doing it wrong.
Oh, Richard.
The mayor of Minneapolis, as long as we're staying in that particular state, Jacob Frey, is on record as saying he refuses to cooperate with ICE when it comes to getting Somalis out of there. He says, oh, no. They're all here legally. No, they're not. Pam Bondi said it the other day. I'm sorry, Kristi Noem said it the other day. I mix up the beautiful chicks that Trump has in his cabinet. She said literally half of them either have overstayed a visa or came into this country illegally, and they're still here, and we're going to go round them up and get them out of here. Tom Homan, go get them. Go get the half of the Somalis here. We're going to cut the population of the Minnesota Somalis in half, because that's apparently how many who are here illegally. And Jacob Frey's like, oh, no, they make our community stronger. How? By stealing taxpayer dollars?
Mm-hmm. And then maybe Omar doesn't have as good a shot at winning positions.
Yeah.
And you get a little bit different delegation in there.
We're, again, left in a situation where you have to ask, what are you bringing to the country? What are you bringing from Somalia? We know it's not food.
Refusing to learn the English language, we know that. You're not assimilating.
Right.
You're bringing Sharia law maybe with you. Hello.
None of this stuff is good.
No, I don't.
None of this stuff is good. And Jacob Frey saying, well, not only am I not going to cooperate, I'm going to have Somalis report any masked ICE agents to police. Oh, so you want a shootout between Minneapolis police and Border Patrol agents? I don't think you want that. I think that's exactly what you don't want. This is a really bad idea. And if it gets bad enough, guess what? The National Guard is going to show up.
Absolutely.
And then it's going to be real ugly.
And it may be that's what ends up happening with this part of the country.
Yeah.
That they have to do that. Otherwise, I mean, again, when you have a mayor like him that is refusing to cooperate with ICE officers, the National Guard is probably going to be needed to back up these ICE officers. And Donald Trump will probably send them in. It's
entirely possible. Can we all just pause for a moment and say a small silent prayer for Odell Beckham Jr.? He, of course, sitting out the first part of the season now with apparently performance-enhancing drugs were involved. He broke the drug policy of the NFL, but he'll be back before long. He was on a podcast the other day complaining about how difficult it is to make $100 million last. And I'm like, brother, I hear you. I'm on your side.
The whole
100%.
Country just went, what?
Yeah.
Is there a way I could find that out?
He's raked in over $101 million across his NFL career and was talking about the 5-year, $100 million deal that he signed in New York at one point. And he said, first off, it's not $100 million. It's like $60 million. Oh, what a nightmare. That's terrible. $60 million over. So it's like $12 million a year. Was that all? My gosh. Well, you have to take $4 million and just take that off the table because, I bought cars and I bought a house for my mom. And why am I taking $4 million off the table? And
by the way, house are you buying your mom?
And that's still $4 million, and it's a year. $4 million a year you're talking about. That still leaves you $8 million a year. I think I could live comfortably on $8 million a year, don't you?
If you can't,
Really?
It's
Can't
very
be done?
sad. Actually, you ought to be taking that $4 million and donating it to some type of charity and doing something good with it. Anybody with that much money, yes. And he's not. He's complaining that 100 million. He can't make it last.
Well, he's trying
no
to
one's
get the
feeling.
bling.
You know what? Sorry to tell you, no one cares.
He says
No
we
one-
weren't
no one-
taught about no financial literacy. We weren't taught this skill.
I beg to differ
Yeah.
because I know that there is a rookie initiation which has former NFL coaches and players
Yep.
both talking to them about their money.
Exactly that. Yeah, I saw that on the ESPN 30 for 30. They have a little class there, and they really talk to them about, because for a lot of these kids, it's the first time they've ever had any real money to speak of.
Sorry, you slept through it there, Odell.
Yeah, or just chose not to go, which is another option. You decide you want to go out there and just blow that cash. Apparently, that's what you did. And tennis great Margaret Court is the latest to speak out about transgender propaganda confusing children. She says, like a lot of girls who played sports, I was very tomboyish in my youth and had two brothers. And, we roughhoused and whatever. I'm just glad that nobody said, well, let's just go ahead and start lopping body parts off of her.
Because she wants to be
Start
more like a
pumping up,
boy.
turn her into a boy,
Right.
She's like, we don't let people drive until they're 17. We're letting 12-year-olds make these decisions. See, this is the
Point well
common
made.
sense that seems to be escaping an awful lot of people in the Democrat and liberal side of things. This is why we call it being red-pilled, because you're seeing things as they actually are rather than the way that the Matrix wants you to see them, the liberal media wants you to see them, the liberal education system wants you to see them. It is not an unreasonable thing to look at a child and say, if you're not really old enough to get a tattoo, pretty sure you're not old enough to decide that you want to change sexes. If at 18, 19, 20, you still feel this way, we can talk about it. But right now, you're going to go to a counselor. That's where you're going. You know?
As it should be. And a point well made by Margaret Court that, we're not letting them drive and get driver's license and making decisions like that. Absolutely. Wait until they're an adult to make those decisions, because over and over and over again, you hear that something happens like that and then they regret that decision and it's too late. It changes your life forever.
On the other hand, if you do, by the way, you get to 18, 19, 20, and you're like, I think I'm the wrong sex. First thing you do is you go to seminary, and then you get a job at a United Methodist Church in New York. And then that's a callback to you.
Yeah, we get it.
Let's talk to Charlie. He's at Work Trucks downtown at 2324 3rd Avenue South. What's up, Chuck? We are delightful here, as always. What's happening at Work Trucks? Anything worthwhile? Nice. Ooh. Mm-hmm. Good Lord, that is a song. That's less than I paid for my truck. my truck, yeah. Fantastic. Of course, you guys put them all through a 125-point inspection there at the service center right across the street, and then you put them out on the lot at these great low prices. 56,000 miles, I guess. It's out of warranty, factory warranty, but you could buy an extended warranty from you guys if you wanted, right? Okay. That's a beautiful thing. Trade, finance, get an extended warranty. They do it all over there at Work Trucks. Can we take a look at this on the website? All right, check it out there, and then head down to 2324 3rd Avenue South and see it in person. Thank you, Charlie. Appreciate you, man. Have a great weekend. Charlie from Work Trucks 919, back at a flash. Oh, man. That was probably my favorite Black Crow song right there. 924, Talk 99.5, Talk995.com. Time's a wasting. Steve needs to get his turn in. Make it
Yeah,
happen.
we I don't know how we got
Chip, chop, chip.
a little behind that.
Well, that was because we're long-winded.
Let's get into it.
Kind of like
Steve's
you
turn.
are right now.
Shut up.
Hey,
Nobody
he's
likes
got
you, Steve.
he's got control of your
That's right, he
mic.
does. All right.
Better be careful.
Do the thing. Do
Yeah.
it.
Let's
Do
do
this
it.
thing.
Let's do the thing.
So the question is there such a thing as too much, even if things are immensely popular, of a good thing? Well, ask Marvel about their cinematic universe. Richard will tell you that they probably should have left on a high note after the movie Endgame, but they're still going to mixed reviews, if not downright, what the heck is going on up there? How about the king of U.S. sports? The NFL seems to be ready to test that theory too. We all know the league began playing games on Sunday, only decided to expand to Monday nights in the early 1970s, and then decided that they could, within the past 15 or 20 years, begin to take over Thursdays as well. And not just Thanksgiving Thursdays. I'm talking about one primetime game each and every Thursday evening of the regular season. But let's not forget that they also play on Saturdays late in the NFL season. Of course, that doesn't interfere with college regular season. They want to make sure that they do this. They choose to play some Saturday games against the less well-known college bowl games. Back to that Thanksgiving Thursday deal, though. Now that the NFL has done that, they want to test themselves against what has traditionally actually been NBA territory. That's Christmas Day. NBA's got 4 games, big games, slated to all be televised on Christmas Day, but the NFL has come in and said, you know what? After you guys have opened your presents and choked down whatever thing you're going to call Christmas lunch, we're going to throw a slate of 3 NFL games at you as well. And these are all rivalry games. 2 teams actually that played on Thanksgiving. Dallas will take on Washington. Detroit will play at Minnesota. Denver goes to Kansas City. That's the trio that you're going to get Christmas Day. But they're not quite ready to quit there. Maybe Black Friday is next up. A week ago today, they had the Philadelphia versus Chicago matchup on Black Friday, and it was successful, as one might imagine, because the NFL is the king of sports in the United States. They average more viewers per game or event than any other sport. College football just behind it. NFL Commissioner Roger Goodell said this week that he is considering adding more games to the Black Friday slate. One social media site, Awful Announcing, put that post up on their social media, and some of the responses came down as, maybe this is too far? For the first time, some notable pushback. A fan noted that in Illinois and Iowa, at least, the state high school championship football games happen on Black Friday. Another person noted on the social media site about the announcement, quote, I love football, but I'm old school. Some of us have other stuff going on. I'd rather just have Sunday and Monday with the occasional Thursday night treat. Late in the year, Saturday night game, pretty cool after the college football season is done. Another replied, I love football, but I'm also old school. So let's just keep it the way that it has been. So maybe even the NFL is about to find out how much is too much of a good thing. I don't know. Roger Goodell seems to be ready to take over everything. He's got his eyes on Europe, too. Let's face it.
Europe.
Oh, yeah.
Well, then it's going to be the International Football League, isn't it?
Yes, it will be.
That doesn't make any sense. You know who is the king of giving you too much of a good thing? Was, to me, ABC, when they had Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, right?
Yeah.
That
Love that show.
took off like a rocket. Everybody loved it. And they went, well, why don't we put it on 2 nights a week? Well, how about we do it 3 nights a week? And I just said, you guys are about to kill the goose.
Yeah,
Yes.
you're going
watch
to ruin
happen.
it.
Exactly.
And sure enough, it flamed out so fast that it went like 6 months, and it was over. Like, well, nobody wants to watch it. But no, you gave us too much of a good thing. Give it to us once a week, every week, and ride that high. And by the way, beat the hell out of the ratings. You know, when it comes to the rates for your advertising, sell it at top dollar for that time. But you killed it to the point where nobody wants to. Yeah.
We are the marketing
Gurus.
professionals.
Exactly.
We really are, Richard.
yeah.
And your point is absolutely spot on. You give them that show every day of the week, and then you don't really care about it anymore.
Suddenly you reach a point where you're just like, well, I've had enough of
But
that.
you
It's
don't,
oversaturation.
and you don't make appointment watching. Everybody had appointment watching when it was one night a week
Yep.
because it was that good.
Didn't want to miss
They
it, man.
didn't.
Love me some Regis.
Oh, he was great, wasn't he?
Great.
Love that show.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing better. All right, Birmingham Broker, our good friends downtown at 2224 4th Avenue South, ready to assist you with selling your car, your truck, or your SUV. Don't do this yourself. It's a hassle. It's time consuming. It's a pain. But Craig and Keith don't mind selling your vehicle for you. Give them a call today. Go down and see them. Wonderful guys. They're going to treat you right. A lot of Talk 99.5 listeners love what they've done for them. So if you've got a truck or a car or an SUV, get it sold through Birmingham Broker, bhambroker.com. Again, in downtown Birmingham. You'll love working with these guys, bhambroker.com, bhambroker.com.
All right, it is 9:29. Got a little food talk coming your way, including breakfasts that cardiologists approve of.
Whoa, we need to know what that is.
Absolutely. We're getting to that age where it's kind of like, okay, maybe I should start looking after my
Eat
heart
healthy.
now.
Eat healthy. Yes.
I've abused it enough. I should maybe be nice to it for a little while here toward the end, you know. 9:35, Talk 99.5, Talk995.com. It is Dixon. It is Vining. Dixon and Vining. Tonight's the night. A big party. Solaria Brewing Company. Come be a part of our Christmas extravaganza. The Cash Domino Christmas Band will be playing many of your Christmas favorites. They're not our favorites, but they might be yours. You might like them.
They
We don't
could
know.
be.
No, there's a couple. If you got to hear me do the Grinch, man.
Mm-hmm.
I get that one down, I think. I've sung it twice a day, every day for the past week, just to make sure I got all the lyrics, and then I'll probably still completely forget them when the time
It's
comes.
okay. It's all right.
It's
You
a,
know, we're all one big happy family. You'll be fine.
a big dysfunctional family.
Yeah,
is
well,
what we
that
have.
too. Yeah, Leah Slaughter going to be performing as well. She's another. She's a guitarist and singer, and I think you'll enjoy some of her.
Does she do the Grinch?
Song. I don't know. Maybe
I guess
she'll
we'll
try
find
to
out,
throw that
won't
in
we?
there.
All right.
DJ AJ, in between some of this entertainment, he'll be spinning some Christmas tunes as well, and just going to be a lot of fun tonight. Y'all get dressed up. Bring your, if you're in an office today, tell your staff about it. Bring your family and friends, and come join us. We're going to have fun at Solaria Brewing in Alabaster. This all starts about 6 o'clock, and hope that you'll make it.
So if you screw up, you're a mean one, Mr. Grinch. Is it rude for me to start laughing?
No, go ahead.
Okay,
You're
good.
more than welcome to.
I appreciate it.
Everyone else will. So, actually, I think probably not that many people know the lyrics. So I could probably screw it up and just kind of keep going, and people wouldn't notice. They wouldn't recognize it.
Yeah, probably not.
5 cardiologist-approved heart-healthy breakfasts. Are you ready for this?
Give them to us.
Here we go. Number 1, the protein wrap. New York-based cardiologist Dr. Kumar Sarkar enjoys a breakfast wrap filled with protein and healthy fats. He uses a low-carb tortilla, got those. Adds a cooked egg, love it. 2 slices of lean turkey, count me in. Half an avocado.
Love
and greens such as arugula or sprouts.
Sprouts.
I could do arugula.
Yeah, forget about it.
Sprouts.
I love sprouts.
Sprouts, I feel like I'm going to start growing something out of my nose. I'm not comfortable
No.
with those, but I could do arugula. I like arugula.
Growing up.
So bacon's out, huh?
Bacon is
yeah,
out.
that's not heart healthy.
Lean turkey, sorry. I could do half an avocado. I can't do half an avocado. I love them, but they make me
Sometimes on the weekend we'll do a whole avocado with breakfast.
Very nice.
Oh yeah,
Look at
yum,
you go.
love them.
Chia pudding.
What?
Chia, that different. Chia.
No, it is chia. It's the same thing.
Chia seeds.
Simple high-fiber breakfast is easy to prepare the night before. Mix chia seeds with the milk of your choice and add a natural sweetener like maple syrup or honey. Then refrigerate overnight. Chia seeds are rich in omega-3 fatty acids, which reduce inflammation and support heart health. Their fiber helps lower cholesterol, while antioxidants contribute to overall wellness.
Yeah, but they get stuck in your teeth
I can imagine.
like pepper.
Yeah.
They're real small, so it's like pepper, and you're like, oh, so you smile. Oh,
Rest
what'd
of
you
the
have
day.
for breakfast? Chia.
Chia.
Well, that's good.
Avocado toast,
Mm-hmm.
a consistent favorite for heart health. Avocado toast provides monounsaturated fats, potassium, and fiber. Mash half an avocado, add a squeeze of lemon juice, and spread it over whole grain bread for a filling and nutritious start to your day.
Yeah, I could do that. A lot of places serve that now
Uh,
for breakfast.
I'm a little too squeamish for this. The open-faced peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
What do you mean squeamish?
I can't look at an
Open-faced.
open-faced sandwich. It's too. Ugh. Dr. Melissa Tracy, a preventative cardiologist with the Rush University System for the Health in Chicago, enjoys this classic breakfast daily. She uses whole wheat bread, organic peanut butter made only from peanuts and salt, and organic raspberry preserves, delicious, naturally sweetened without added sugars. I have the organic raspberry preserves. I love those. I grew up eating the organic peanut butter. I can't do it anymore.
Well,
I'm
that's
done.
part of the problem is that
Yeah.
you grew up with it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I'll get some low-fat Jif or something like that. I can do that. Interestingly, last but not least, the Denny's Lumberjack Grand Slam.
No, that's not on there.
Excellent.
That is not there. Don't tell people.
I tried to sneak
They're
that
like,
in.
oh, good. There's something on there I can eat.
All right, I'll take a stab at it.
Yeah.
A big bowl of Cheerios.
It's the all-American breakfast from. It's the all-star breakfast from Waffle
Oh
House.
no, or Jack's.
Overnight oats. Another.
Overnight oats.
Yeah.
You have to start it at night, and
First,
then you can eat
yes.
them the next morning.
Number 1, call John Oates, invite him over.
Make
He's
sure you leave
expensive.
Daryl Hall out of
That's
it.
right.
That's an expensive breakfast.
Daryl
right
won't
there.
come. Daryl will not show up. Another easy prep ahead breakfast that works well for families. Oatmeal helps stabilize blood sugar levels and provides lasting energy. Combine equal parts oats and milk of your choice. Refrigerate for at least 8 hours and add nutritious extras like chia seeds, quinoa, cottage cheese, bananas, or other fruit. I hate oatmeal. Hate
Oh,
it with a
I
passion.
like it,
Hate it
but
with a
you know, I got to have a little something on it. Some honey, I could do the cottage cheese, the chia seeds,
Basically,
maybe some fruit.
Hot grains of any kind just turn me off. I don't
Really?
know what it is. I've never liked them. Chipotle has just announced 3 straight Saturdays of free food. None of it's heart healthy.
No.
On December 6th, that would be tomorrow, buy a 3-taco entree, get a free entree.
That's a pretty good deal.
December 13th, buy a burrito, get a free entree.
Hmm.
December 20th, wear your loudest, wildest, I found this at a yard sale in 2003 holiday sweater and get a BOGO entree in store.
That's pretty good. The 6th, 13th, and 20th.
There you go. 3 straight Saturdays. Rewards members won't be left out either. Chipotle says surprise freebies like chips, guac, drinks, and even double protein will randomly drop into member wallets throughout the month. Who doesn't love the double protein?
Yeah.
Bring it on, baby. Liquid Death. Are you familiar with this stuff?
I've heard of it.
It is a energy drink, right?
Yes.
I knew somebody who drank this stuff all the time, and I took a sip once and went, no wonder they call it Liquid Death. They have tied in now with an Australian wine company called 19 Crimes.
Yeah, I'm familiar with the wine, but not Liquid Death.
Well, they're now working together for the 20th crime, I guess, is
so
what
the
it is.
liquid death penalty?
Yes, it's called, get this, Severed Red.
Oh, the good gracious. This is really brutal.
Well, I mean, you can take Liquid Death and add it to 19 Crimes. What do you think you're going to get?
Drawn and
Dead.
quartered.
You're getting the 20th crime. Severed Red is a California red blend infused with a touch of hazelnut, coconut, and violet.
Violet. She's turning violet.
Maybe they mean violent.
Yeah.
Each bottle includes a drop of Liquid Death mountain water and a QR code that unlocks an augmented reality experience detailing Murder Man's heinous tale. 19 Crimes break stuffy wine conventions, and Severed Red continues that tradition. Just buy a box of wine. I think, MD 2020 breaks wine stuffy conventions, doesn't it?
Ugh.
Boone's Farm Strawberry
yeah, it
Hill.
would.
Ooh.
That certainly breaks
Do
wines.
they still make that?
I don't know.
Almost breaks the definition of wine.
Yeah. Would you believe I've never actually tasted this stuff?
Really?
I never-
Oh, when I
I've
was a
never
kid.
had
I've never had either one
as
either.
a teen.
Because,
Like,
that Thunderbird.
Yeah.
No.
No.
Bad.
I have had Thunderbird.
Have you?
Yeah, I've never had MD 2020, and I've never had Boone's
Boone's
Farm
Farm.
Strawberry Hill.
That was big when I was in
Yeah,
high
apparently it's
school.
it's a good way to get liquored up if you don't like alcohol.
Beer.
That's
Or
all
you don't
that
like the taste of
sweet,
beer?
like fruit flavored
Yes.
wine
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I thought that's what I remembered.
So that when you hurl later,
Yeah.
it's a nice chartreuse.
Colorful.
Yeah, thanks, but no thanks. Cheetos is coming out with something nobody asked for. Flamin' Hot Dill Pickle Puffs.
Oh, I would like those.
Really?
Yeah.
You asked for them.
Yeah, my wife would probably go for it too.
Okay. Hitting stores in 2026. I don't like dill pickle when it comes to putting them in puffs or chips or snacks or anything. I like dill pickles themselves. I don't like that when they stick
Dill
the
pickle
flavor in
chips? You won't eat a dill pickle
No.
potato chip?
No.
Oh, they're so good.
I hate them. I hate them. I told the story.
How about vinegar and salt? Do you like that?
They're okay. I don't dislike them, but I'd rather have just regular old chips or barbecue flavored if I can get them. But when the first dill pickle chips came out, they were Golden Flake, and my radio partner, and I were doing a broadcast from a Super America station about a mile and a half from the radio station. And the truck showed up. We got there and they didn't have the chips. And that's the whole reason for us being there was to be to tout these chips. And the Golden Flake trucks pulls up and the guy, opens the bag and starts throwing these bags out, and people are waiting there. They're getting free bags of these dill chips. And I opened one up and took a bite, and he took a bite. And we both said, these things are never going to make it. Like, they were awful. Nope. Look at them. Huge. 30 years later, 35 years later, still going strong.
Yeah.
I mean,
still
they're
going.
infusing dill pickle in, craft
everything.
beer, potato chips, now the Cheeto Puffs.
Yikes.
Come on.
Here we go. Cheetos Crunch and Flaming Hot Dill Pickle Snack Lovin' Sleuths have discovered that. Oh, here we go. Cheetos plans to expand its Zesty offering with a Flamin' Hot Dill Pickle flavored Puffs variety. Okay. I didn't know that they had the already crunchy ones were out there. I'll be damned. Snackolator spotted a bag of the flavor at the NACS show, N-A-C-S, which highlights new and upcoming releases from popular convenience store staples. Hey, we should get tickets to this. We should go to the next NACS show. We can
Really?
write it off as a business
Does seem like
expense.
it would be
Okay,
a lot
let's
of fun.
go.
Yeah. The whole
Where
show.
where is it?
All three of us. I have no idea. I'm going to look
Usually
it up.
Vegas.
Well, that'll make a big difference. Yeah, we got to go
Vegas.
someplace fun.
One would
like
think
the
it'd be
beach,
Vegas. You know, it's a
Hawaii,
huge convention
Las
place.
Vegas.
It's not in Schenectady.
Yeah, no, nothing
Not
like
in
that.
Sheboygan.
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 Well, and I'm really worried about Cartman because now his cheesy poofs are gone. They're cheesy dill pickle poofs.
Oh, no.
Oh yeah.
That is concerning.
That doesn't roll off the tongue quite as
Hope he
easily.
doesn't hate those.
See, this is nice for women that are pregnant. You don't have to just go to the dill pickle. You can get some flaming hot dill pickle puffs and hopefully satisfy that craving.
Alrighty.
Isn't that awesome?
Yeah.
I like that.
Kid comes out wearing a flame retardant diaper. Chili's $6 Merry Maker Margarita is back for a limited time. I don't know if you're aware of this or not, but almost all margaritas are Merry Maker if you drink enough of them.
Yes.
Yeah. You'll
That's
be-
the reaction you'll get.
You'll be feeling fairly merry, and then you'll make her. That's what? Chili's Bar and Grill may be well known for its iconic Triple Dipper, but the chain is also loved for its incredibly tasty and cheap cocktail offerings, hot on the heels of the Good Witch and Witch's Brew Marg duo that went viral alongside the release of Wicked for Good. Chili's is bringing back one of the most popular menu items for a limited time, and it seems like Chili's fans are on Santa's nice list. Yes, it's the Merry Maker Marg, available all month long. The wintry margarita features Lunazel Blanco tequila, triple sec, blackberry syrup, and house-made sour. Plus, if the flavor isn't fast enough, the cocktail also served with a reusable straw featuring Santa's signature mustache for a fun touch.
It's very cute, and the drink looks pretty. It almost looks like a Bloody Mary.
It does, doesn't it? But
yeah.
Santa's signature mustache, he has a beard. We should
Yeah.
put the whole beard on there. Come
Get
on.
the whole thing.
Get with the program.
Well,
Let's go, people.
if you do the beard, it'll be in the drink, and
Yeah.
you can't have that.
Well, then make it out of cotton
That's their
candy.
problem.
There you go.
It's
That's right.
That's their
Figure it
problem.
out, Chili's.
Yeah,
What's
well,
your deal, man?
And how about that wrapping paper? I'd like to have some Chili's wrapping paper.
Okay. I'm sure they can work that out for you. You just head over there and
Sell it in the
Wrap it
restaurant
up.
store.
see if you can get some. Nice. 9:47, Dixon and Vining. We've got the Dixon and Vining question of the day, and your texts coming up next. BOA. Be Black Oak, Arkansas. A little Jim Dandy to the rescue. I believe we actually played that song with the Cash Domino Christmas Band at one point, but we're not doing it anymore.
No?
Yeah.
Did you burn it out?
I don't know. There are songs that we play sometimes, and we just kind of forget about them. We play them, and then we don't play them for a really long time, and then we pull it out. Hey, remember this one? Yeah. You want to play it? No. Okay. We have got easily 6 hours of music by now. We've been together for 10 years. As of this December 31st, we will have been together as a band for 10 years, the core group.
That's awesome.
That is amazing to me because I can't even make relationships last that long.
Yeah, but you're not married to the band. That's the thing. You're not married to the band.
Some would say differently. 9:53 with Dixon and Vining on Talk 99.5 and Talk995.com. Walt says we have March Madness NCAA basketball tournament to get a national champion. Why not an NCAA December or January football tournament? Do away with bowl games, and as far as figuring out logistics, basketball does it, football can do it too. I don't think we need 64 teams, though.
No.
There's no way the 64 teams are going to be in the running for the national championship. 24, maybe?
I don't think so. I don't think we keep expanding
But
this.
he's got a good point, though. If you were to do away with the bowl games or have the bowl games be the lead up to this, that could be kind of fun. And then you 24. Nobody, I said this about 12, but nobody's going to be arguing about who's team number 25.
Oh, they will.
Right?
They will. We'll do the same
Of course
thing.
they will,
So that's
yeah.
what I mean. There's
Stupidly.
we're seeing it right now. We're seeing this play out as we thought that it would.
Yeah.
Where people are just right now screaming and yelling, I should be there. When are
How
you going to get in there,
dare
number
you
12? And you're like,
leave me
look,
out.
the top 6 teams, one of those 6 teams is likely,
Most likely,
Well,
yeah.
I say that, and
Of
then
course, Alabama's number 9 right now,
You
but
look
yeah.
at Indiana and Ohio, and again, we could, Molly, it's just a nightmare what we're looking at. You look at an Indiana and Ohio, who have they played?
Exactly.
And they're 1 and they're number 2.
Exactly.
So,
and I look at Vanderbilt and I say they've played much tougher teams than those two, and they got 2 losses, sure, but they were both to really well-ranked teams, Alabama and Texas. I mean, come on. That's,
yeah. So Vandy's. If a Vandy played in Ohio State or in Indiana,
They might
be right in the game with them and maybe even beat them.
they could feasibly give them what for. Absolutely.
It's all just it's so fascinating to watch.
Boomer says, woohoo, partay. Can't wait. Looking forward to seeing King Richard. Okay. Boomer, we'll look forward to
You
seeing
wearing
you
your crown
tonight.
tonight?
Looking forward. Yes, that's the plan. Anyway.
Oh, okay.
Great job, Steve O, says Roger.
Thank you, Roger.
Greg sent from the app, is that like the Duke's Mayo song, Too Much of a Good Thing? Let's see. Thank you for playing Billy the Kid, Steve, but I need a longer version, says Stephanie.
Wow.
That's up to Richard and Valerie.
Stephanie,
yeah, really.
that costs a little extra money.
Yeah, maybe you should try listening to a music station. I'm just throwing that out there. Greg says, cheap wine, Thunderbird, the American classic. That's true. My thought for
Classic
them,
what?
make a salary cap for the universities to pay players each. They're like $20 million or something. Then make the conference championships not have any bearing on the playoff standings. You don't improve with a win or drop rankings with a loss. But have the winner of that conference championship get an extra $5 million or whatever number makes sense added to their salary cap for the next season. You lost me, Steve.
Yeah,
Daniel.
that's really deep
You
in
lost me, Daniel.
deep in the weeds there.
Completely gone. You got no
What do
clue
you think you're listening to? Jocks here or
Yeah,
what?
come on. They're down the hall. We'll visit them down the hall. We love them. We love our
We
Jocks
do.
friends.
We do love them.
But, we will talk football, but we're going to talk football in a very basic,
General way.
two-dimensional way.
Right.
They're going to talk about the 6'4" 13-year-old who is committing to Thompson High School next year and might be starting on a varsity team. And I'm like, okay, you're digging a little too deep into the life of a 13-year-old here, guys.
Well,
we're not going
nowadays,
that way.
it's not that far out of the realm of possibilities here.
I kid you not. I've heard that conversation over there. I really have. 9:56. Let's do this. What is your usual Christmas Eve or Christmas Day feast, Steve?
Usually, the past number of years, we have gone out and done the traditional Christmas story Christmas lunch at a Chinese restaurant.
Love it.
That's awesome.
Love it. Rah, 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 rah,
It's a really funny scene.
I do love that scene. It's not from that long ago, by the way.
It's not.
Incredibly racist.
It's really
Jingle
funny.
bell, jingle bell. Stop. Go kitchen.
Richard!
Get food. What do you got?
I'm going to say, I'm following Mom's tradition because loved it. She always did the beef tenderloin
Oh, yes.
for Christmas Eve, and
Very
it
nice.
was just
Lovely.
delicious and rare in the
Beautifully
middle,
rare,
and
yeah.
so good,
So
and
good.
all the yummy sides too.
Absolutely.
How about
mashed
you?
potatoes? Got mashed
Just
potatoes?
yeah, anything
Gotta
you
have
could
a
think
little-
of
or baked
was
potato,
so
anything.
good. How about you?
Yeah. For me, I love to do steaks on Christmas Eve.
Mm-hmm.
I've done steaks on Christmas Eve. Even when I leave town, I bring like a cast iron skillet with me to do it in whatever condo I'm staying at because it's that important to me.
It's
that
like,
I
don't forget the cast iron skillet.
Gotta have the steaks on Christmas Eve. Christmas Day is kind of loosey goosey. Whatever I have laying around. We used to go to Waffle House.
Ah, that's a good one.
That started when we had been to so many Christmas parties. We'd been invited, like it was almost nonstop. Every night we were at another party, and we were eating heavy hors d'oeuvres every single night. And you finally reach a point where you go, can I get some real food, something that takes a fork and knife to cut?
Mm-hmm.
Well, yeah, it's Christmas Day. Where are you going to go? Waffle House.
Yeah, of
Waffle
course.
House. Fantastic.
Dean says tamales on Christmas Eve.
Tamales.
That's not unusual. I've heard that from other people. Isn't that weird? That must be like some kind of tradition somewhere.
I'm not going to say what Roger said.
Thank you. Rose says, same as Thanksgiving. Ham, sweet potatoes, green bean casserole, dressing. Evidently, we're very boring. I'm willing to visit someone having deviled eggs, though. All right, go to Valerie's.
You can come to
place.
my
Yeah.
house.
Whatever my mother-in-law decides to cook, says Chuck. Beef tenderloin, hash brown casserole. Thank you, Randy. Roast goose for Christmas dinner. We have a pizza on Christmas Eve. I could go with that, Steve. Ham, mashed potatoes, green beans, etc. Lasagna, says Paul.
I could go for that.
Homemade
like
lasagna. Is there anything better than that?
Man, I could go for that, too. My mom's awesome spaghetti, accompanied by an obscene amount of finger foods. I typically eat sausage balls and peanut butter balls till I'm unconscious. Both of them were my nicknames in high school. Aspirin and ibuprofen. That's nice.
Oh,
Chinese takeout. Youngling, says Steve. Richie Valens or Al Yankovic might have said, la 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 lasagna. Da, 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 da. Opossum, candied yams, and deviled eggs. Actually, he says opossum candied yams. These are yams that are going to be straightforward with you. They're very candid
Yes.
yams.
David says blue cheese, bacon, deviled eggs, beef tenderloin, and the veggies.
what in
Yum.
the world? Blue cheese,
That's
bacon,
quite the
deviled
spread.
eggs.
Prime rib roast, done with the Elton Brown method. Oh, I love me a prime rib now.
Tommy says we do chicken and dumplings. Oh, I would like some of that.
All right, we're at Tommy's house this year.
Yeah.
It's going to be good. Vegetable and hamburger soup with cornbread and grilled cheese sandwich. Going simple. I like
There
it.
you go.
Smoked prime rib roast, ham and fixins, cinnamon rolls. Like it, Kyle.
Lynn, you're blocked.
All right.
Jumped in too quick with hey now.
That's it.
That's it, Lynn.
for
You are
us.
blocked.
We are out of here.
Yeah. See
Back
us tonight.
Monday
Christmas
morning.
extravaganza.
We'll see you there.
Siluria Brewing, 6 o'clock. Don't miss it.
Bye-bye now.